Hi all. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira, and today guys we are going to be going over my skin and body care winter routine. Let's get into it. So I did a summer version of this video that actually did really well on my channel. You guys seem to really like that content, and I was like, well, if I did a summer one, I have to do a winter one because my routine in the summer it's very different from my routine in the winter, at least when it comes to body care. With skincare, like my face care, not so much. Just a switch in products, but not like a change in the way that I do my skincare. Like I'm doing the same steps, but I'm maybe using slightly different products. So let's start off with skincare. So just to preface this video, I am normal to oily. I am not young. I'm in my 40s. Well, I am young, but I'm not a 25-year-old. I have skin that, is of an age, but I take pretty good care of it, and I'm black, so, melanin, it helps. All right. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, my skin is pretty normal to oily, like I said, and I am acne prone. I've been on tretinoin on and off for the past 2.5, 3 years, and that has really been a game changer for my skin as far as breakouts go. I still get the occasional breakout. It usually has to do with like changes in the season, hormones, things like that. But generally speaking, my skin itself is pretty stable, and I keep my routine pretty simple. I don't do a lot of experimentation as far as like actives go because I have tretinoin, and I don't like to bombard my skin with actives because it just doesn't need it. So in the evening, what I've been doing with my skin is very similar to what I was doing in the summer, but I'm using different products. So I basically remove my makeup with a cleansing balm. I was using a cleansing oil, but that was more of an experimental thing. I came back to cleansing balms because I'm just a cleansing balm type of person, okay? I don't really love the cleansing oils. I've come to that conclusion. So right now I am using the Inkyless Oat Cleansing Balm. This is my feeling about this. I don't think this is the best cleansing balm in the world. What I love about it though is that it is great bang for your buck. It does the job. But I wouldn't say that this is like the most amazing cleansing balm I've ever tried. My favorite cleansing balm, honestly, I think is maybe the Heimish cleansing balm. And I think that's that one. And the pharmacy one is okay, although I don't feel like the pharmacy one does a lot for my mascara. But my eyelashes, even when I'm not wearing waterproof mascara, my eyelashes hold onto mascara like glue. So for me, the test is if something can get my eye makeup off. Mascara specifically. Most of the time, most things can. Some things can get more off than others, if that makes sense. This does a really good job of that, but what I usually tend to do is if I'm wearing eyeshadow, if I'm wearing a colorful look like I am today, then I will go in with my eye makeup remover, which I don't have in front of me, which is annoying, but it is the Sephora eye makeup remover. So I'll go in with that, and I'll take off my heavier eye makeup mascara, and then I'll go in with this bad boy. I'll wash my face with this or remove my makeup with that, and then I will go in and clean off all my makeup, and then I'll go in with my Vichy Normaderm Phyto Action Daily Deep Cleansing Gel, and this is the salicylic acid acne treatment, and this is for oily and acne prone skin types. I use this in the evening only, and if I'm having a breakout, what I'll usually do is I'll put this on my face and let it sit for like a minute or two. So I'll put it on my face, and then I'll brush my teeth and all that good stuff, and then I'll go in and I'll wash it off. You don't get a whole lot of the active ingredient when it's in a cleanser because you're washing it off your face. But for me, I'm happy with that because I'm looking for like light treatment, not heavy treatment, since I am using tretinoin every other night. So on the nights that I'm using tretinoin, I just go in with this and wash it off. I don't let it sit. But on the days where I feel like I need to do that, if I'm having like a little breakout or something, then I'll go in and I'll let it sit for a little bit, wash this off. I love the smell of this. It's very like herbally. It's almost like tea tree oil, and I love the smell of tea tree oil, so I find it very calming. So I'll go in with that. And then usually what I'll do is I'll go in with a moisturizer. And I just finished up the Self-Made, I think it's called the Secure Attachment Comfort Serum. So I was using that as my moisturizer at night because it was just enough of what I needed. I love the texture of that one, and I would compare it to this here because I actually just purchased this. So this is the Believe True Cream Aqua Bomb, and this is like that like cream gel. Let me open it up. Yeah, like this. That's kind of how the Secure Attachment Comfort Serum was, just a little bit more watery because it was in a pump. And I would apply that onto my skin, and then if I was using my tretinoin that night, I would do this first. I would let it sit in first, sink in for a few minutes, and then I would go in with my tretinoin. On a regular night, if I wasn't using that, I would just go in with this and I'd be done. In the morning, and I did this in the summer, and I still do this in the morning. And I will say, if you have dry skin and you aren't doing this, I would say try it and see how your skin reacts, because I think a lot of the time in the morning we're kind of over cleansing our skin and it's stripping the skin. And so and a couple of dermatologists have mentioned doing this as well. They don't do this. They don't use cleanser in the morning either. I don't use cleanser in the morning. I wash my face with room temp water. I just rinse it off. I pat it dry, and then I go in with a moisturizer. And usually the moisturizer I was using the Andalou Naturals probiotic and vitamin C brightening cream. And I was going to repurchase that, and I was having a hard time finding it. It used to be on the Ulta website, and I can't find it anymore on the Ulta website. And I was finding it on like their website and then another website. It was weird. I felt like I was looking at like knockoffs of the moisturizer when I was trying to find it in other places, and so it kind of freaked me out a bit. And I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can find an alternative. And I was able to find an alternative, and I was able to find an alternative that is cheaper than the Andalou. So the Andalou I think is like $29.99 or like $30. And this one is from Derma E, and it is the Vitamin C Intense Night Cream with hyaluronic acid, probiotics, and rooibos. And this one was like $23. And what I like about this is that it is very, very moisturizing. I don't love the texture of this one as much. It's a little bit like, you know that feeling when you're putting on a sunscreen that's maybe like a mineral sunscreen, and it has that kind of like tackiness to it, except this actually sinks into the skin. So when I'm putting it on, it kind of leaves like that white cast that like a sunscreen we use, and then it just slowly sinks into the skin. So it's not like that super creamy, like emollient, like luxurious feeling, which I do kind of miss, but I do feel like I'm getting the same benefits from this that I was getting from the Andalou. And so in that way, that's sort of like, you know, the pros of it is that it functions the same way, but it doesn't have the same like texture. And I like the fact that this is cheaper. It's less expensive. And so far I like it. I've been using it for the past, I want to say 2 months maybe. I will say this, because it is such a thick formula, and you can kind of see it here, it's quite I don't want to put my fingers on this because I put this on my face, so my hands are unclean, but it's kind of got this like I said, it doesn't sink into the skin. Because of that, a little bit goes a long way. Like you can spread it a long way, and as a result, I'm noticing that this jar is lasting me way longer than the Andalou would last me. The Andalou would last me like a month and a half, and for a $30 cream, I didn't want to get into the habit of like spending $30 every month. You know, this one was $23, like $22.99, $23, and it's lasted me 2 months already, and I still have like more than half of the jar left. It's pretty good. So after I've done that, now that we've done all of that, and then I follow up in the morning. This is what I use in the morning after washing my face off with room temp water. I put this on, and then after that, you know, I let it sink in, and then I go and do my makeup, and usually that's when I will apply my sunscreen. And right now I am using the Purito Wonder Relief Centella Daily Sun Lotion. So this is my everyday sunscreen that I'm using right now. Body wise, okay, let's chat, because I have been on a body care journey recently. And let me just say this, I love body care. I love body washes and body lotions and all the things that smell yummy and good when you get in the shower, when you get out of the shower. I love all of that. And what I've been really leaning into this winter season is creating a ritual around cleansing, around like getting in the shower and really like taking care of my skin. My skin is prone to dry patches and eczema pretty much with any kind of extreme temp. So when it's extremely cold or if it's extremely hot. Although with summer I have the added bonus of heat rash. So, but in the winter I tend to deal with like dry patches and like dry itchy spots and things like that. And I was really trying to like find a way to like head that off at the pass and like combat that and prevent it from happening. And so I was like, well, what can I do that is still going to give me that luxurious feeling, but also like comes from like a self-care place of like ritual, but also comes from like a place of actually like protecting my skin. Because the problem with that is I love a really good long hot shower with a really yummy smelling body wash. But when you have sensitive skin, standing in hot steaming water using a scented body wash can be terrible for your skin. So basically I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. So I was like, what can I do to do that? And I think I figured it out. At least for the past month and a half to 2 months, I've been doing this and it's been like hitting. So what I've been doing is I've been taking my showers at night. In the summer, generally speaking, I like to take my shower in the morning. I like to get up in the morning, take a shower and feel fresh and be like, ready for the day. In the winter time, my daily routine has changed. And I mean, I can get into a whole philosophical thing about like winter and how winter changes our routines and how we should lean into that, because winter is like, for me, winter is a season of like rest and renewal and like, you know, kind of slowing down and pulling back and maybe turtling in a good way, in that like self-care reset way. And I really lean into that in the winter. Is one of the reasons why I love winter. It's like cozy season because I love it as that time to just like rest, you know. Everything's resting, nature's resting, we should be resting and like resetting. And so for me, I tend to look at it that way. And so that's how I've been approaching my body care. And I've been approaching it in the way of like, okay, what's going to help overall? I want to sleep better. I want to have longer sleep, more restful sleep. And so I was leaning into sort of the idea of taking really great hot showers at night, putting on my flannel jammies, you know, and sleeping really well. And I was trying to find ways to aid that, and while also taking care of my skin. And so I was like, okay, what can I do to sort of balance this? And what I've been doing, so I've been doing a sort of 1-2 punch with, kind of like a 1-2-3 punch. I've been doing my body wash. So I have 2 body washes that I'm bouncing between right now. And both of these are really great for relaxation and rest because of the scents. Now, I was never a rose scent lover until in the past, like recently, like in the past like 1.5 to 2 years, I've kind of found some rose scents that I really like that are soft and subtle and actually quite pleasant to me. But I find rose to be very much a winter scent. I'm not really attracted to rose scents in the summer because heat can sort of intensify a fragrance, and I can find it quite cloying. So in the winter, I really like a nice like soft rose scent. And so my favorite rose body lotion had been discontinued. And I was like, okay, well, I have to find a dupe for that. And I was like, well, I found a dupe for that. And then I found a dupe. Well, not really a dupe, but I found a rose scented body wash that I was really interested in trying. I was like, what if I want to layer. So what I'm looking to do is layer my moisturizer and like a body oil, because again, I want to take a hot shower. I want to take a shower with a nice, yummy smelling body wash. Those are things that can hurt and be detrimental to my skin a lot of the times. So what can I do to combat that? I'm like, well, I can help it by really trying to seal in that moisture, you know, and so not just using a moisturizer or body lotion, but going in with a body oil as well. And then that's when I got into the idea of scent layering as a form of aromatherapy and a form of like sort of calming my senses down to wind the day down. So I have two scents here that I've been trying. The first one is I got the St. Ives Refreshing Body Wash, and this is in rose water and aloe vera. And I've been loving this. It's such a nice, subtle rose. It's so subtle. It's a little bit sweet actually, but it doesn't linger on the skin. So what I like about this is that I smell it in the shower and it smells yummy and I'm like, lovely. And then I wash it off and I'm not feeling like I'm still like drenched in like rose. It's there, but it's really light. It's really soft. What I've also been doing, and this is again me trying to sort of like protect my skin while I'm doing these really indulgent things that aren't necessarily great for it, is I've been taking the L'Occitane almond shower oil, and I've been mixing it. So I have a little one here because I bought a little one and then I was like, I went through this so fast because this is what I've been using this with. I have a little bit here. I'm probably going to use this tonight, just this little bit that's left. So I've since purchased a large one. It hasn't arrived yet. It should be coming this week, but I ordered the jumbo because I'm like, let's be real here. We're going through this really fast. So one of the ways that I'm protecting my skin is using something like this, which is really good at sealing moisture into the skin and kind of calming the skin. It's very softening and soothing, but still cleansing. And what I'll take is take a little bit of this and then I'll mix a little bit of this in. Like I take my little shower glove and I put the body wash and then I put a little bit of the shower oil and I mix and then I wash that way. And it's been amazing for my skin, like amazing. My skin is so soft, guys. It's not even funny. Okay, get out of the shower. And then I do this. So I found a dupe for my beloved Hemp's Blushing Rose that was discontinued. Thanks, Hemp's. And it is the Jergens Alluring Rose scent, and it's from their essential oils collection, and it's rose essence and camellia essential oil. Really beautiful, soft rose scent. And then what I've been doing is mixing this or applying this and then applying the body oil. I was looking for a really good rose body oil and I was having the hardest time, and I like Googled it and I happened upon this one, which is, I forget where this is from. It is made in Spain. So it's a Spanish body oil, and it is from Instituto Español, established in 1903. And it is their Rosa body oil. I have been using this so much, but you see how little I've used because it's so thick, and not thick in a bad way. Okay, I don't think like, oh, it's greasy, it's gross. No, it's just like really like luxurious feeling. And what I've been doing is taking this and then taking this and like taking the lotion and then adding a few drops of the oil and rubbing them together and applying that to my skin. And then I put my little flannel pajamas on and I get in the bed and I'm just like, and I just fall asleep, and it's amazing. And my skin has been so moist, like so hydrated and soft and moisturized. And I haven't had any weird dry patches, even with the hot showers. I haven't been having that as an issue. It's been amazing. And yeah, so I'm doing that. But there's another one that I like to use, and I'm going to show you this layering trio that I like. And I forgot the lotion, but I have the oil. Let me grab it. So I forgot to grab the lotion, but I'll just show you these because it's the same brand and it's the same company, and so you'll know what I'm talking about. So the other scent that I've been using, so I've been bouncing between the rose on some nights when I just want like a light rose scent, but when I really want to go ham, when I really want to go like deep, luxurious feeling body and self-care, like aromatherapy. It's been a stressful day. I've been using this is my favorite line from Bath and Body Works, and it's interesting to me because I find a lot of their shower gels to be quite, the scents to be quite simplistic, but their aroma line, they have a line called their Aroma line, and it's kind of like the aromatherapy line, but the scents are so sophisticated and interesting and just like, oh. So this one is the Moonlight Zen Black Chamomile Body Wash and Foam Bath. So you can use it as a bath, like a bubble bath as well. This smells heavenly. And when I use this in the shower, now this is a strong scent. This is much stronger than the rose. The rose is very soft, very subtle. This is, I want to be sent away on a cloud. When I get out of the shower, I'm just like, oh. And then I come in the room and I take the matching body lotion of this, because I have the body lotion. And I also have the essential oil mist. And what I do with this, guys, you can use this on your body. You can also spray. They say you can also spray it on your like pillows. I don't know if I'd spray this because it is an oil. But you can spray it on your pillows and stuff if you want to. But you can also put it on your body. I take this and I spray it into the moisturizer, and then I rub that on into my skin. And then I put my jammies on. And I sleep like a baby. It's amazing. And then I also wake up with like really soft, really moisturized, really hydrated, supple skin. That's what I've been doing. That's my winter body care routine right there. Does it seem kind of like a little intense? Sure. But also, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and it's really sort of been sort of like the thing. You know how you have that thing that you do that's like your ritual that makes you feel so good and you're always excited to do it? Like for me on the weekends, it's like making my first cup of tea in the morning. In the winter, I just love that feeling of like a nice hot cup of tea first thing in the morning to get my day started on the weekend. During the week, I'm rushing to get out the door. I have my cup of tea like at my desk. It's not the same. But in the morning on the weekends, it's like, quiet time, hot cup, tea, amazing. That sort of like ritual of that and the anticipation and excitement of doing that is the same way that I feel at the end of the day when I get in, take my hot shower with all of my lovely smelling potions and come out and put on my flannel pajamas. And I love a really good pair of flannel pajamas in the winter. Like, you want to make me happy, buy me a good pair of flannel pajamas. You know what I mean? Oh, so nice. And I put them on, and then I get in my little bed, and I lay against my little pillow, and it's just amazing, you know? And so that is my winter, and I guess you could say it's kind of like a self-care thing as well. But yeah, that's my body care routine. That's what I've been doing every night for the past 2 months, and it's been amazing, I have to say. I really pat myself on the back. I was like, I don't know where my brain was when I came up with this. I literally was like, I need to do some aromatherapy and some scent layering and potion layering. And I just literally like, and I applaud myself for this. I pat myself on the back because it was genius work in that moment. So yes, that is my body care routine, my skincare routine. As you can see, my like face routine has pretty much stayed the same. The products have changed, but my actual steps and how I'm doing things is very much the same. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this body care routine? Is it too extra? I don't think it's too extra. I think it's perfect, but let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, please be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.